you click this video because you want to become a new version of yourself. Right now we're not even talking about becoming a better version of yourself. Instead, we're talking about becoming a completely different new version of yourself. Then yes, this video is for you. Hi guys, it's me Mira, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys like, subscribe and share to my YouTube channel. So guys, for today's video, this video is actually going to be pretty different from my previous videos because this video is on the topic of how to become a new version of yourself, because I noticed that many people need more people to talk about this topic, and today I'm here to talk about this topic. Guys, this video is not about improving your old version. Instead, today I'll be talking to you guys about how can you build a new version of yourself. We'll be talking about all the tips that are required in order to build a new version of yourself, and without getting any further ado, let's get started. So guys, the first thing in order to become a new version of yourself is to let go of the old narrative. So guys, I know this must be pretty hard for a lot of people, and I know that a lot of people might have a really difficult past, but I think this is a significant feature in order to begin a new version of yourself. If you just can't get over your past, if you think that your past is on your mind 24/7 and you just can't get over it, I think you just can't begin with the journey of creating a new version of yourself. This is very important, guys. If you can't get over your past, you can become a new version of yourself. You'll be thinking about your past like 24/7. You'll stay depressed, and whatever you're doing, your past will be like stuck in your mind 24/7, and this would be, I think, really difficult for you to focus on becoming a better version of yourself. Guys, a lot of people might also be wondering about how to get over your past or how to let go of your own narratives. So honestly, you don't have to do anything, guys. I'm just being completely honest, and I'm not gonna mention the name, but I have also heard a podcast of a motivational speaker talking about how to get off your old narrative, and he's literally said to do nothing. Because if your old narrative is stuck in your mind 24/7, it means your brain is literally working normally. And if your old narrative, your dark past, is not in your brain, it means your brain is abnormal. Your brain is not working properly. So guys, simply what you guys need to do is nothing, just whatever comes in your mind, whatever piece comes in your mind about your past, you have to do nothing, guys. I'm just being literally honest. You have to do nothing. Whatever image comes in your mind about your past, just let it come. It can't stay for longer, guys. It can't even stay for a minute. The image has to be gone. It's not possible, guys, that the image is longer than 1 minute, guys. You just can't about the same thing, even if like it's your intention to think about the same thing for more than a minute, you won't be successful in thinking about it for more than a minute, guys. As what it simply means is that you can't think of the same thing for more than a minute, because that thing will be gone from your mind. You can't think about the thing more than a minute. So this is natural, guys. You don't have to do anything in order to forget your past. Your past will automatically be forgotten itself after a minute when it is stuck in your mind. You literally don't have to do anything, guys. So guys, the next key feature of becoming a new version of yourself is actually practicing self-love. So guys, a lot of people might also be wondering, what does it mean? What does practicing self-love mean? So guys, self-love basically means to fall in love with yourself. Like, I'm literally being honest. Before you love others, you need to love yourself. If you guys think that I'm talking about being self-obsessed, then thinking that way, guys, I'm just actually being honest. You need to love yourself before you love others. Like, whenever you wake up in the morning, you should like stand in front of the mirror and say affirmations, positive affirmations to yourself, like you're gonna have a pretty productive day today, or you're looking awesome, you're looking beautiful. Whenever you're ready, whenever you look your best, stand in front of the mirror and say these positive affirmations, like you look so beautiful, you look so gorgeous. You should also start believing yourself, because believing yourself comes first, and loving yourself. because when you love yourself, you will automatically start believing yourself, because you'll believe that what you're believing is right. You can never be wrong, and I think this mindset is 1000% correct. The next rule is to embrace discomfort. Now, this whole thing of creating a new version of yourself is like a completely different journey. It's actually a journey, guys. It's not it's like not a thing of only about 2 minutes. It's actually a literal journey, and you have to get over it. You have to accept discomfort. You have to come out of your comfort zone. You have to say goodbye to your comfort area, your bed, your blanket, your Netflix, iPad, whatever, guys. You have to get out of here and begin this journey. It must be pretty hard for you guys to get out of your comfort zone in order to start a new journey of creating a better version of yourself. But believe me, guys, once you get that mindset that you have to create a better version of yourself, you have to neglect and you have to overcome all your fears and all your bad habits for the sake of yourself. You're not doing this for another person, you're doing it for yourself. Then believe me, guys, you'll do this. The next step we're going to be talking about is to visualize daily, and it also comes in the part of planning small steps, or in other words, you can say small routine tasks for yourself. Now, before you, every time at night before you go to bed, you should like make a image or picture of your mind doing any little productive task today. It can be like doing the dishes, it can be decluttering your desks, it can be what else, it can be you taking a nice perfect shower, getting ready into your favorite outfit. Like, you need to visualize something productive in your mind. Your mind will automatically come towards productivity. Also, make sure you guys write on a piece of paper about your everyday tasks in your routine. Like, you need to create a whole proper different productive routine so that you can follow this routine every day. Make a different routine for your school routine and make a different one for your weekend, and you can add like little by little productive tasks, such as on weekdays you have to declutter your on weekdays you have to go to school, get ready for school, take a nice clean shower, or you can say pack your backpack for school. While on the weekend days, you can write you have to declutter all your unorganized desks, and you have to do the dishes, and you have to like complete your pending assignments. You can chill. You can also write down some chilling things to do in weekends, like watching this blah 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 movie or starting this show. Like, guys, this thing that I'm talking to you guys about, it can actually start feeling fun once you guys start doing it. Guys, the next thing I'm going to be talking about is actually serious, and I've experienced it. Honestly, it is to read every day. Now I'm going to be telling you guys a crazy story that I've once experienced in my life. So the thing was that the day I left my previous school, I had now started my new school, but whatever. Now, right now we're talking about my previous school. So the day I left my previous school, I actually stopped reading. I didn't even read a single line. Like, I got so far apart from reading. Like, as you guys know, I'm like a really reading person. I love books, but the day I left my school, I don't know what got into me. I thought that from this day on I'm gonna be in my comfort zone, and yeah, it's time that my chill life begins and reading goes to hell. And I just literally stopped reading, and this went on for like a year. Can you guys believe? A year without reading a single piece of sentence. And when I joined my new school, you guys won't believe the impact I had of not reading, guys. I forgot every single thing that I used to read in my previous school. I literally forgot. And the accent that I'm talking to you guys right now, I literally forgot it. And when I was making my new vlog, maybe it was that recent vlog of my birthday vlog. Maybe it was my birthday vlog. I don't remember it. But my accent, it was like literally gone, guys. I forgot how to speak to you guys. I forgot how to speak English. Like, my national language is Urdu. I do not speak English, but my English accent, it was literally gone, and it took me weeks to get it back. And I also started little by little reading, and that reading back had a really positive impact on me. I started, like, my handwriting got better, and my reading skills, they also got better. So the purpose of me telling you guys about my not reading story is to tell you guys how important reading actually is. Even if you just miss reading for a whole week, you guys should know how much big impact it would have on your lives. Just know that reading will automatically make your mind more creative. It will improve your handwriting automatically. It will also make your accent a lot better and faster. And whenever there's going to be like a creative writing topic in your class, you won't have any difficulty writing it, because as I told you guys before, when I stopped reading, all of a sudden my creative writing skills were also gone. I didn't get any creative ideas in my mind that on what topic should I write. So this was also a really hard task for me. And the next step we have in order to create a new version of yourself is to move your body. Now I know that most of you, of course everyone moves their body if you want to get from one place to another, but this time I mean serious. Whether you think of it like doing workout, doing yoga, doing any physical activity such as football, basketball, cricket, blah blah blah, think of it as it is. But moving your body comes in different categories like workout, physical activities, yoga, whatever, or these home chores. You should actually move your body little by little every day. For example, let's talk about physical activities. You should think of it that way. You should think any positive impact it's gonna do to your body. For example, if you have started soccer, if you have started playing football, you should put a positive image of yourself getting more slimmer, or your health getting more better, and that you'll become an expert at football. So this way you'll automatically get motivated to playing football, and this will become a daily habit. Also, I want to mention that workout is not as important as doing a physical activity, because I believe that once in a week, not even once in a week, every day you should have, even if it's a little, you should have a physical activity of about an hour, at least, guys. Whether it's about playing football, cricket, badminton, anything, guys. You guys should actually make any physical activity as your hobby. For example, I really like football. I play twice or thrice in a week. I actually love playing football, and I have picked it as, you can say, my main goal in the categories of sports, that I have to get better at the sport no matter what. And here am I playing thrice in a week, and my football skills are actually getting better as I keep on playing. So this mindset, it will actually automatically move your body when you're also unwilling to, and you guys will see the impact on your own once you keep doing, once you keep moving your body again and again, you will see the impact in months, guys. So guys, the next step we have in order to bring a positive change in yourself is to declutter your space. Now I need all of you to close your eyes and imagine that your room is all unorganized, not very clean, and that's all messy. And at this very same time, you also need to study. Will you study on the messy, unorganized? I can't even think of that, guys. I'm literally a neat freak. Will you study? Will you, whatever you need to do at the moment, will you do that thing in that unorganized, messy room? Absolutely not. You need to declutter that space first. This is what's most important, because I believe that you can do nothing in life if you don't have a clean, organized space. As I know millions of people, not millions, thousands of people who wants to organize their space, their desks, their rooms, but are too lazy to do it, guys. Once you put it in your mindset, once your mindset says that you have to do it, or you are zero in the life, organization is literally the key to success, guys. Meanwhile you're going through this journey, make sure it's not important, but if you're really serious and interested about changing yourself, bringing a positive change, a new version of yourself, you can also track your process, your journey in any journal, any planner, any diary, whatever. It will keep motivating you not to stop, and it will become your mindset. everything I'm talking about in this video is all about mindset. Once the mindset says it that you have to do it, you will automatically do it, guys, trust me. Next thing we have in order to become a new version of yourself is to speak intentionally. Now listen to me carefully. This topic of speaking intentionally means to have speaking skills. You need to practice your speaking skills, not talking too much, not talking too less, not having a bad accent. Look, you need to work on your accent and never talk too much, guys. Your talking worth will be lost. Your worth would mean nothing to people. If you, for example, let's imagine I'm not like this, but let's imagine I talk too much. So whenever I'll start talking to a person sitting next to me, that person, before I even get started, that person will become uninterested in me, and that person will be like, what do you want to say again? I know your words would mean nothing, because I continuously keep talking to that person again and again. I keep talking too much to that person, and that person will simply get tired of me. As this way, trust me, believe me, I will lose the worth of my words. But if I speak with intentionally, and if I don't speak too much or too less, and have a good communication skill, then my words would, guys, believe me, my words would be worth a million words. So guys, the next step is to let go of toxic connections. Now let's take those toxic connections as toxic friends. Now make sure that in your life is very valuable, and you will keep learning from your life. Make sure that you surround yourself with good, positive people. If your friends are like really lazy and they do not push you to do something positive or productive, make sure that in your life, whenever you begin in finding new friends, make sure to check these qualities in themselves: positivity, motivation, and mindset, because this is very important. If you're like not a very outgoing person, if you like to stay indoors and your friend also likes to stay indoors, that friend will never push you to go out in public, to face public, and this way your friend will never motivate you to do something more productive. So in my opinion, I think that you should surround yourself with good, positive people with a good, positive mindset that will drag you, that will, no matter if they force you, that's a good thing. They should force you guys, like honestly, they should force you guys to go out to meet new people, so that your confidence can also be boosted. This is what I mean when I talk about letting go of toxic connections. And if I talk about toxic connections, if you want to step aside from them but you don't know how to, just say it on their face. Why are you guys so afraid of not saying that on their face? If you'll keep on making excuses, those connections will never get away from you. You always need to speak it on their face that I don't want to spend my time with you, or I think we're done, or not very cold, not very harsh, just simply on their face. Say it out on their face that I don't think I want to talk to you, like not even like this, just say it on their face that I don't want to spend my time with you. Just say it, guys. You don't have to be afraid of those toxic connections that are ruining you, because I have also heard by millions of people that if your friends are negative and very toxic, you'll end up being toxic. If your friends are positive and have a very good mindset, you'll end up being like them. So no matter what your friends are, you'll always end up being like that, like them. So why don't you already at the beginning surround yourself with positive and good people, so that you end up being like them? So guys, the next step I'm going to be talking about is to fall in love with the process, not the goal. Now the process is longer than the goal. Now let's say that a person is not enjoying the process and is very eager to already get to the goal, and when that person reaches that goal, that person's like, oh, that's it, that's the goal, all right, I'm happy, but now what? Because that person will not find, if you do not find happiness with the goal, believe me guys, trust me, you will not find happiness in receiving the goal. If you are happy while being in this process, or if you're enjoying this process, you will automatically feel very happy when receiving the goal, because your mindset will say that you have worked so hard to achieve this goal and you're finally on that goal. But if you're not happy while being on this process, and when you reach that goal or achieve that goal, you're still gonna be unhappy, because a person who is unhappy in his or her process will automatically be unhappy in his or her goal. That person's still gonna be ungrateful. It's all about being grateful, guys. If you're not grateful in the process, you won't be grateful with the goal. You're gonna be like, oh, that's it, I'm still not happy, I don't know what, that's it, I will. And your mindset will say that you were doing all this just for this thing, and you know, this is where all the ungratefulness starts from. I'm also gonna add the tip of being grateful or trusting God while being in this process, because the more you are grateful, the more you get. This is my mentality, guys. This is my 1000% mentality. The more you are grateful, the more you get. The more you trust God, the more you get. You need to blindly trust God, because God will make it happen no matter what. Trust me, guys, you need to build strong connections with God, because God will make it happen. And guys, I have also seen thousands of people who are praying from God for something but end up being ungrateful, because that person thinks that they still didn't get the thing they wanted, the thing they prayed for. So why should they be grateful, guys? Whichever thing you pray for, that thing has to get to you, guys, no matter what. This is how blindly I trust God, because if God doesn't give me that thing right now, then God must give me that thing tomorrow. Or if that God didn't give me that thing tomorrow, God's gonna give me that thing after the day of tomorrow, and God's gonna give me that thing someday. But that this time is not the right time for the thing, guys. Trust me. If you build this mentality that if you're not getting that thing right now, it's for your own good. Maybe this time is not right for you to get that thing. It's just believe this mentality that the more you are grateful to God, the more you trust God, the more you build connections with God, the more you get. If you don't get it this time, you're gonna get it tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, but you're gonna get it someday. If you're not getting it right now, then maybe this isn't the right time, guys. Alright, guys, the next step is to spend time alone with yourself. I think this is very important in order to become a new version of yourself, because the new version of yourself would definitely know how to spend alone time with you. Let's say one of your closest friends backstabbed you, and at the moment they backstabbed you, you were like really dependent on them with your quality time, and the day they backstab you, you wouldn't know how to spend your quality time with yourself. So yeah, before you face any kind of these troubles, you should already know how to spend time alone with yourself. Like, I enjoy myself's quality very much. I am not afraid of spending time alone with myself, because I think that I myself am a very, very good company. And I think you guys should also believe that. You guys believe me, you should also start rejecting people's offers. Like, for example, let's say a group of people, like a group of your friends, are going out to hang out, and then they ask you whether you want to go out with them or not. You should refuse, guys. Honestly, you should refuse by your mindset saying that yourself is a much more good company than your friends. You should simply say them no. You should be like, no, I want to spend time with myself, or no, I want to be like in my bed today, I'm not feeling going out. This way your worth of going out, or this way your worth of joining them will increase. First of all, your aura will increase, and the second thing is that you will learn how to spend time alone with yourself, and you will start, and this way you will automatically start loving yourself more, because loving yourself makes you spend time alone with yourself, and this is how you'll become more self-obsessed, and you will always stand up for yourself. So guys, the next step we have is to take bold actions. Now, one of the most significant tip in this bold action is to speak for yourself, for your inner self, because if you don't speak for yourself loudly in the right moment, you will never be able to speak for yourself even when the right time comes. I think this is very important. Before, your whole life could be dependent on it. For example, let's say it's not happening to me, of course, but let's say that my parents are deciding to set me in another college that I don't want to go, and at the moment when they're asking for me whether I want to go in that college or no, I keep quiet. I don't speak for myself and lie to them that yes, I do want to go, but I don't speak at the right time that I don't want to go, guys, don't put me there, then my whole life, my whole career is gonna ruin. It's gonna be ruined, guys, because I didn't speak for myself, and it was a lifetime opportunity. This opportunity could shape my whole life. So I think that your smallest mistakes could end up ruining your entire life. You should start speaking for yourself, whether you like it or not, whether others mind it or not, because you'll always end up regret that later. So choose one. Do you want to regret it later, or lying to others on things that you're not comfortable doing, or speak for yourself at the right moment, whether you're ready or not? You should not wait for yourself whether you're ready or not, because once you stand up, you should have this mentality that there's no going back. Do it or you're out. You should have this mentality, and your mentality will automatically say that you should do it, and you'll end up doing that thing, and you'll never regret it. Even if nobody listens to you and they still like control on your decisions, you'll not get that regret feeling which you're gonna end up getting when you don't speak for yourself. You're still gonna be proud of yourself, that wow, Amira, you still stood up for yourself. I'm proud of you. So this is a very strong mentality you should keep in your mind. Setting boundaries also come in this point. If you're not comfortable doing anything, you should say no. You should say no in front of their faces, whether they mind it or not. You should never do this, that if your inner self is saying that no, I should not do it, but you still lie to them, all right, let's do it, whatever. You should not do that. You should never do that. Now, for example, let's say one of your friends group is going out to hang out, but you don't want to hang out with them because maybe you find them toxic, or maybe you don't find their company good, or maybe you have more important things in your life to do, but outside of yourself, you still say them yes, because you don't want them to mind. So I think this is a really bad mentality, guys. You should say no to their faces. You should speak up for yourself. Speaking up comes to this part as well. You should say no to their faces. You should not compromise your boundaries. You should always set your boundaries for people. And of course, if the people who don't respect your boundaries are not your good friends, this way you will also test the people whether they're comfortable with your decisions, or whether they respect or disrespect your boundaries, because the ones that respect your boundaries will end up being your good friends. They'll understand you, and the ones who will disrespect your boundaries and who will still begin like forcing you into doing the stuff that you're not comfortable doing, they're not your real friends, guys. Trust me. Before doing anything else, do not compromise on your boundaries. You should set your boundaries crystal clear. So guys, the next rule of becoming a new version of yourself is to have the mindset of what would the highest version of yourself do. This is a very important mindset. Now, for example, let's say you're on a diet for the sake of the new version of yourself, okay, but in front of you are unhealthy stuff which you want to eat, but at the same time your inner self says no. What should you do? You should have the mindset, you should have the ability to think that what would the highest version of myself be doing right now? Will the highest version of yourself be eating the unhealthy stuff or the healthy stuff? This way you'll automatically choose the healthy stuff, because for the sake of your highest version, you'll get into the mindset. Same rule applies to studies as well. If let's take that hangout example again, that if a group of your friends is hanging out but at the same time you also need to study, you should think about this sentence, that what would the highest version of myself be doing now? Will the highest version of myself go out to hang out with some brats or study for the sake of her future? So you'll definitely go with the study part, because that's what the highest version of yourself be choosing. So guys, we'll be ending up today's video with the last rule, which is in my opinion, which is the most important. This rule is about controlling your anger. So I have experienced it, guys, and it's horrible. Like, making your mood control you and letting your mood control your whole body. This is terrible. Now let me tell you guys about my experience. I used to I didn't used to, I'm still like this, but I'm working on myself right now, guys. See, this is how progress is done. Now what I do, I've got a lot better than this now, but what I used to do was that whenever I go out with my friends or my family for dinner or hang out or whatever, this I used to be that the kind of person who whenever goes out with her family or friends, my mood would simply get ruined because of the smallest things in my life. Let's just say my phone got dead on the time I wanted to hang out or go out with my family on a nice dinner. That thing would ruin my entire time, my entire quality time. I would not speak with my family, my friends, just sit here like this, not eat anything. And even if I eat anything, I would just eat it fast so that I don't get the get the fun that my family or my friends were having. I would do that on purpose so that I do not get fun, or so that I regret on it even more. And when I like used to get home, I used to regret on it so much that why did I let my mood control me? I shouldn't have let it. And the next day I do it again. But thankfully I'm working on it right now, because I watched a lot of motivational videos right now, and I think you guys should do it too if you guys don't understand me, which I think most of you should be. So what it simply means is that anger management, you should learn anger management. This is literally the key to success. You will always be a failure in your life if you will not know how to control your anger, or the art of anger management. Like, guys, managing your anger is literally an art. It is considered an art. Guys, believe me, there are also multiple ways on how you can fix your mood. For example, if you're having a bad day at work or at school, and when you come back you don't want your mood to get ruined, and you don't even have the mentality of what would your mentality say when you have a bad mood, you should do something that makes you feel better, such as drinking water helps a lot, or doing something you really like doing a journal. Or I think that you guys should also make a diary and write on it whenever you feel the worst in your life. You should write all that junk you're feeling inside in your diary, and trust me guys, you will feel a lot lightened at that moment. You should dress up the way you want to be, cook yourself some nice meal, order yourself from outside, not pressurizing yourself with the things that you don't want to do at the moment, and trust me, you will start feeling a lot better. So guys, I guess that was it for today's video. If you guys like my today's video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share to my YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, and hopefully you guys follow these tips on becoming a new version of self. I 1000% blindly believe you that all of you would be able to do this. I believe you guys. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys in my next video, and bye.